Okay, I've got a 1998 Jeep Cherokee. Cruising home from work, and the noticing the tachometer was just going a little doot 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 doot, and I could hear the engine pick up RPMs. I think I got a transmission overdrive issue, but I haven't changed the fluid and filter. I've only I dropped the I didn't drop the pan. I just drained out about 4 quarts out of it and then topped it back off just to kind of get some fluid flushed in it. Guys, it's this filter. I don't think has ever been changed. And this is 2025. And that's in 1998. But the Jeep only has 113,000 miles on it. It's like, wow, farmer, where'd you get such a cool little Jeep? My mommy gave it to me. Um, so I got a filter and gasket just off the old Jungle Space. Got some ATF here, ATF 4 for Chrysler. I got a lift, so that helps. So we're gonna drop this guy here. We're gonna drop this pan, and then let's change some fluid. And yeah, why not? Impromptu video. All right, what are you working on today?
Frostbitten sunrise, the soft farmer's domain. Fields of dead steel, a scrapyard terrain. Fixing your dad's junk, gasoline veins, dragging crap cars. Nobody claims. Harvest the heat, engines that we.
Okay, so take your 14 millimeter. So AW4 on this is a Jeep. Okay, so 1998 Jeep Cherokee Classic 4-liter with the AW4 transmission. Should have this little guy right here. There's a little drain plug, but if you notice, it's not the lowest spot. But what it'll do is when I pull this out, I'll get some fluid out. So when I drop this pan, it's not going to be like fluid freaking everywhere, all over the floor, all over my safety dudes and all that neat stuff. So let's just notice my speed ratchet. I love these things. Not too bad. It's not supposed to look this. Yeah. It smells like transmission fluid. That's about it. Yeah, this needed to happen. When fluid gets this dark, guys, I'm probably on borrowed time. But yeah, we'll let this drain, and then we'll put it on a quick time lapse. After this drains, then we'll move forward. So yeah, ooh, dramatic drain. Yep. So after you get all the bajillion, what you call it, 10 millimeters out of there, I've never done this before, so you guys are going to learn with me. So I left the 2 bolts in the back here, actually 3 of them. So I'm going to get underneath here and pry on the pan, and these bolts here will kind of stop it, even though most of the fluid's drained out, but you're still going to get a bunch here. Because there's like, I think, but they say something like 8-10 quarts or something, quarts of fluid in these suckers. So this is again 1998. It is current date is 2025. I just bumped you again. Sorry. All right, now we get the pan loose. Alrighty, here we go. Last screw or fastener. All right. Okay. Is there anything in the way? No, because that's holding that on. Okay. There we go. Just a little bit. Splashy, splashy. Son of a diddly. Hey, farmer, you're supposed to get all the screws out. Well, I can't see because I got all the crap in the way, bro. Why can't I reach that? Grr. You know, when you get all the screws out, it's probably better. Long-winded guy. They're only this long. Like, why? Why they gotta? It's because it's the last one, and you guys are watching, and you guys are pointing and laughing. Ooh, maybe I should pull this. Get that last bit out. Ooh, yeah, smart idea. Now we're really getting. Now we're really flowing. I ain't talking ant flow. There's a lot of fluid. Do I got enough? Put back in here? Half a quart. Half a quart. Half a quart. Third of a quart. Draining. How do you get apart the old dipstick too? Anybody? Anybody? You just pull? Hmm. Okay. Okay. So we got the pan off. I've been kind of playing in here. Some clutch material, nothing terrible. Like fluid just needs to be changed. So no big chunks. It's not like full of debris, but you can definitely tell there's stuff in there. But it's like just a slight skim coat. So this transmission, I think it's just because of the filter. So not sure if this is the telltale. I'm not sure if that's factory, but if this was changed, it was changed a long time ago. So I think it's good note to do this. From what I'm hearing for these transmissions, the AW4, they're talking like every 30,000 is what at least the online is saying. So and I'm not sure if there's any type of service plug that you got to pull out like on some of the Ford stuff, but from what I was saying, you drop the pan, fluid filter, clean out the pan, new gasket, send it, fill it full of fluid, and just keep doing that about every 30,000. So that's what I'm going to do. So keep doing that. We're going to clean this up, and then we're going to scrape the base of this guy. Nice little Jeep. So yeah, so don't go nowhere. Okay. So when pulling the filter, we got, this is a 10 millimeter. So you got, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. I like using the speed wrench because then we don't have to worry about eardrums and hearing protection and stuff for your for using power tools. And it's kind of gratifying using these old school wrenches. They just work. No batteries, just sheer elbow power or farmer power. There's 2 here. Whoops, I bumped you. And judging by the way that this filter looks, it doesn't look plugged or anything. I think just fluid just needed to drain. Let that drain. Make sure you're catching your junk. As I bump the camera again, man, I need to work on this. How about you guys just stay right there? Okay, all right. Let that drain. Now you can do this in your driveway. I just invested in myself with the lift. O-ring. Yeah, so here's your valve body. You want to get all crazy and do a shift kit, this is the time to do it. I'm not doing it because it's just a stock Jeep, so therefore I will not. I like to make sure all this stuff is clean. So I already went ahead and scrubbed the surface. Get all that dirtiness, cleaning, rebuilding. Okay, we'll let that dry. Probably a little too much brake clean, but that's okay. This stuff's cheap. I think I got a case of it for $40, less than $40. I didn't feel that was terrible. Yeah, it looks like this rear main seal is probably going to start leaking. See, the cool thing about doing this yourself is you can kind of just give her the old look around and say, all right, well, talk to me, girl. What's going on? Talk to me, girl. Tell me what you're feeling. Yeah, so this filter kit got pretty decent reviews. I mean, most people were like, it didn't fall apart. Okay, well, noted. I appreciate that it didn't fall apart. So I got a cork rubberish gasket. So yeah, get this on. New filter came with the old gasket. Main thing is the main thing. Make sure that all the mating surface for the filter clean, no debris. So you're good there. Yeah, so the main thing is to make sure that you get this little, there's like a filter right here, or a O-ring, and then there's an O-ring here. So, and then you want to make sure the new one has it. And back on she goes. This filter doesn't have any holes. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. What? All right. So here's the old filter. Here's the new one. All right. This step they didn't talk about. So they're going to get a all caps review. All right. I really need to clean up my desk. So, do you see what's missing? No hole. No hole. No hole. And no hole. So I'm going to drill this. Really, guys? Maybe that's probably why it was $13. I can't. Okay. Look at the reviews on your filters. All right.
Engines that wheeze, Hudson Hornet dreams, rust in the breeze, welding the ghosts of the past with...
Okay. Got some parts ordered 4 days later. So I went and did the Wix 58936 is double the price rather than that garbage one that I had to throw in the old garbage. Yeah. Oh, and it's made in China. This one has all the mounting holes. So that other brand, just because it's cheaper, doesn't necessarily make it better. The Wix filter was double the price, at least on Amazon. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna put that filter on that girl. Get everything cleaned up. Carb clean everything off. Make sure the make surface is clean. Pan, I've got it clean-ish. No, we'll make sure that this is completely. So don't forget with these magnets in the pan. There's a little. I still got to get some more stuff off of them. So, but yeah, this it's like we had some gasket material, like gasket maker was on here. So maybe this has been changed before. I'm not sure if that's factory or not, but so yeah, get the filter on and get you guys back to watching your lunch. Yeah, we'll change. We'll drop some of the fluid again. Just make sure we get all the stuff out of the torque converter. Because I'm not a fan of fluid flushes. I'm a fan of fluid changes. There's a difference, right? So, all right. So we got that guy. Filters here. See, this one has holes, so you can mount it. Good job, Wix. More I've come to realize, I think Wix is just superior, but you got to pay for it. And firm component in, you get what you pay for. So always make sure your hardware is clean. When it comes to transmissions, hardware is probably in pretty decent shape anyways. Unless somebody was just in here, snaggletoothing it with a pair of channel locks. But all right, so we'll put that on there. Do the old speed wrench. Snug. I'll put that guy. Very nice. Very nice. And then we'll just speed this along. And then you guys don't have to worry about watching me put on all this hardware. According to the almighty internet, the Asian Warner 4 has a capacity of about 8 quarts. Now, I haven't completely drained from empty to empty because the torque converter still has fluid in it. So let's just do a little by little. So I like to use AMSOIL. This is their automatic transmission multi-vehicle, domestic and imported ATF. So I got this stuff at a pretty decent price as opposed to standard AT4. So we're just gonna go with this stuff. They say it's better. I don't know. Probably because it was more expensive. Now we'll put this stuff in, see how it goes. Oh, and when you take apart your, while that drains, when you take apart the 2-piece fill tube, pay attention not to break your oil pressure sensor. Yeah, because that's what happened. I was using an extension, so that's one more thing I get to buy. That's okay. Drinky. We'll speed this along. Yeah, that was almost 2 quarts. And we're going to use the double O'Reilly AT4 because it was cheap. When it comes to transmission fluid, see, look, it's got like the flag and everything because the flag is cool. Made in the USA. I don't want to overfill the sucker. We'll use this quart. ATF4 double O'Reilly. One at a time. Easier to fill. Let's just do that. Drinky. That's 3. We'll put one more quart in it. then we'll fire it up, and we'll see where it's at, and then we'll go from there. We'll let that drain. That's 4 quarts. We'll fire it up here, and then we'll see where that's at. Fire in a hole, bay 2. Listen to that thing purr. What a good little motor. It's a trooper. Okay, we're at the add mark. So it's wanting another at least quart. So let's give it another quart. Drinky drinky. Smoking a little bit because I got all the stuff all over the exhaust. Let's let that drain. Doesn't look too bad. And let's check for leaks. So, got the Jeep up in the air. Check for leaks. Looks like we got her. No seepage. Looks like it may have a rear main seal issue, but we'll just pretend we didn't see that. So yeah, guys, change the fluid yourself. Change your fluid filters. Like, learn your car, learn your junk. If this isn't for everybody, it's, that's fine. So I'm gonna get it off the lift. We're gonna go for a drive. Maybe we'll put some. Okay, we're up to speed. Approximate freeway speeds. And let's just set the cruise. And see if it pops in and out of overdrive. I don't see it doing it, but we're up to temperature. So it might got a lick just by a fluid and filter. I don't understand that, but fluid being as old as it was with particulate in it, maybe it's the pressures were different. So maybe it was thinking it needed to kick down out of overdrive due to the dirty fluid, is my guess. But that's just a theory. Don't hold me to it. Anybody who knows transmissions or these AW4s, it'd be kind of cool if they could chime in a little. Let's give it a little gas. Kicks down. All right, man. I think it's fixed. Well, hey guys, thanks for following me on this journey. Don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'm the AZ Farmer, AZ_Farmer, or the Car Farmer. If you like this content, please make comments, like, follow, subscribe, do all the good things to keep the algorithm there, keep me in your feed, and more content to follow. I think we'll be the next video. We'll actually be doing some project car stuff. Like, the maintenance stuff is fun, but let's move the channel along and let's get. I think I need to push in a Volkswagen or two, and let's get one of those suckers going. But yeah, we'll just keep following along on the playlist, and we'll go from there. Car Farmer out. Peace.
Gasoline, perfume, the scent of decay. Sparks hit the night, welding dreams from dismay. His plow's a tow hitch, his harvest won't stray. The Car Farmer thrives where junk comes to lay.